Welcome back everybody. So this is gonna be a quick update video for you guys on stock market, and before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and you want to support the channel, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. Dow is absolutely flat on the day, Nasdaq going down 0.5%, S&P also flat, and Russell going flat, only down 0.12%. And here's 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500. We got leading the way on top: utilities, communication services, financial, consumer defensive, real estate. On bottom, technology lagging behind, consumer cyclical, massive dump off on Tesla, and that is why consumer cyclical down on the day. Industrials also going down, healthcare and energy. And what we got here on stock market map, we got Tesla again going down 3.57%, Amazon also going down today 1.16%, Meta was up today and still up 1.54%, Google going up 0.37%, but look at the big names here. Apple down more than 0.5%, and Microsoft going down 1.82%, and Nvidia staying alive even though this thing was actually down on the day, came back up and now green 0.76%. AMD also going up, and some of these big banks also are up on the day. Wells Fargo up almost 3%, JPM finally catching a breather, up only 0.65%, and regional banks are kind of a mixed bag right here, up and down all over the place, and that is why Russell 2000 going flat on the day. But energy definitely holding up nicely, and over the weekend we might see another bounce depending on what news comes out from Middle East. So before we get started guys, market was pricing in 5-6 rate cuts, and now we may be getting just one rate cut. And you can see it right here, going into June there was a huge chance of a rate cut, and now that's out of the window. July, it's not happening, and these are only 42 to 45% chance. So rate cuts are not happening at this moment, and now market pulling back and pricing that in right here that it's not going to happen possibly this year, or we might just get one, and next year we might see some rate cuts. So market pulling back on that news, and not to mention all that news from Middle East. And the key thing here, why the market is pulling back, these are just catalysts, right? Market was extremely overbought on a weekly time frame, and now things are pulling back, but there might be some opportunities here in this market. Let's talk about it guys. On triple Q, it's down 0.57%, so right now things are getting oversold on shorter time frame, and there might be a counter trend rally to the upside. So new money short, you got no chance to short this and make money. You might get lucky, but that is actually a really bad trade idea if you're shorting right here at this level under lower Bollinger Band, which is sitting close to 426. So going into tomorrow's session, and yesterday we did close above 425 after filling this gap at 425, and that was the support. And now you can see clearly it's trading below 425. Now as long as triple Q can actually break and hold 425, easily you're going to see a counter trend rally back up to 430, even 432. Now under 425, yes, there might be more downside, and we do have unfinished business down here, these gaps. Now the next support will be down here, and that's going to be around 417 to 416, and then watch out for this gap 413.58. So triple Q definitely getting a bit oversold on shorter time frame, and sellers are getting exhausted. So yes, definitely early as tomorrow we could see a counter trend rally back up to the upside. On SPY ETF, it's down 0.21%, so we actually got a mini counter trend rally this morning, got up to 504, and if you look at my screen, negative sloping 5-day moving average sitting close to 504. Also this high right here, that was 503, so in between 503 and 504 right here, got massive rejection, came back all the way down to 498.56, and now trading below 500, and looks like early as tomorrow morning, before we get any sort of counter trend rally back up to the upside, we might be filling this gap at 497.37, and that can come early as tomorrow morning. Now also keep that in mind. On this weekly time frame, we do have strong support down here under 497, and that is at 495 white line 20 SMA. Now on this daily time frame, guys, the trend definitely it's down. Also, things are getting oversold. So yes, after filling this gap, or possibly coming down slightly under this gap, like 495, and then we should see a move back up to at least 503, and soon as that breaks, you're going to see a move all the way back up to 509. So get ready for that counter trend rally, and that might be coming, guys. I mean, yes, things are getting a bit oversold, just like when things were, overbought, and I was calling it. People said, things will just go higher, things will not pull back. That is not the case. And now you can see, when things get overbought, I can make the video right now. Does not guarantees that it's going to happen right away tomorrow, guys. We all look at technicals. We do not move the market. We're not big whales. We cannot move the market. But it's going to happen. I said it before. That pullback is coming. It's going to happen. You're going to get a pullback. But, don't get me wrong. I'm not calling for a crash. Just keep that aside because this is not a crash. We're just getting a normal pullback, guys. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow. And there is no subscription, nothing here on X. It's totally free, and you can always ask me a question if you have right here on X. Now let's have a look at some plays, guys, and these are swing trades, and I'm going to actually take you guys in where I actually post all my swing trades right here. You can see these trades right here. Most of my gains are coming from swing trade. Look at this one here, triple Q. And that was the second time where I got in at 447, 434 puts for July 19th. What's happening right now? In the money, way over the money, massive explosion on this one. MU puts shorted at 123. This thing got up to almost 130. Added 3 times. 110 puts. If you look at it today, it's pretty much going in the money, still holding half a position right here on MU. That is another winner. Nike right here got some shares when Nike was trading at 89. And now today, you can look, by yourself. Massive gains on Nike. Starbucks, another one that I bought the dip. Sold today, now trading at almost 87, 88. And I actually got in at just under 85. Pretty much at the low of the day when this thing was coming down to 84 and some change. I think that's the low for this last week. That was last week. And then if you look at right here, guys, PNW, we actually got shares today up $10 a share. Massive gains. So all these trade ideas, and not to mention, if you go back, look at this play right here, CRM. And look at where I got in. This thing, when I got in, this thing jumped up. I think went up by like $15 or maybe more than that. Added 3 times, 260 puts. And it was down 67%. Usually they don't go down that much because there was earnings, so I had to hold on. I had plenty of time. Added more puts, and today 37% profit on CRM. From a loser, down 67%, came back 37% profit today. D-Dog, this was also a fantastic trade. Got in at 130, target was 125. We got out with some nice profit. So all these trade ideas, and you can see multiple trades, swing trades are available on Patreon, and you get live trading, daily trade ideas pretty much every day. And these are available, and especially if you want to support the channel and you're really serious about trading, then definitely, guys, check out that link down below in the description for Patreon. On IWM, it's absolutely flat on the day. Now, what's hurting IWM? Well, no rate cuts, right? We saw this big rally because Jay Powell said we'll be cutting rates, and now changing its tone and saying that, well, inflation is kind of sticky and harder than we thought, so we might have to keep it higher and longer. Guess what? IWM small caps did not like that, and now there is a big pullback on IWM from almost 212 down to 192 today. So there is support right here at 193. Looks like, it's barely holding right here. If this support gives up, the next one, 188. Also, things are getting oversold on IWM. At least we can get a counter trend rally, and that should take IWM back up to 195, 5-day moving average. And you can see today, massive rejection from 195. 195 can break and hold, then watch out for a bigger move up to 198. Until then, guys, even if there is a counter trend rally on IWM, watch out for the resistance right here to break 195 and then 198. Below 193, next stop 188, and that's going to be even more oversold. I would not suggest going and shorting IWM here for this, a little bit more downside. You may want to short when this thing going back up and there is enough bounce on IWM, then you can short. Even today, I was looking at it, but 195 for $2, I'm shorting this? No, absolutely not. At least I need 198, 200, and then if I want to short this, I can at that level. On DIA, also going flat on the day, and this thing actually got above 5-day moving average right here. 378 today, got up to almost 381. We had calls from yesterday that I got in at 377. Really nice profit, locked in above 380, and then this thing took a dump off also at the end, all the way down to 376 again. Now we all know that 376, that's a strong support, and also we do have resistance at 378. This thing cannot break 378, and also just barely holding above 376. 376 gives up. The next stop will be down here, 367. We do have, lower Bollinger Band also sitting right here at 374. So that should hold as a support in the short term, but the big support will be down here at 367. As long as DIA can hold 376 and we get that breakout over 378, then watch out for a counter trend rally back up to possibly 384. So the dollar going up 0.21% and staying green and staying above 106. And as long as dollar can stay above 106, you're going to see a move all the way up to this high right here, and that's going to be around 107. Below 106, dollar can come down all the way down to right here around 105 and then 104.48. On VIX is down 1.15% and it's holding above 18, and that is bullish. And look at this, guys. We got a pullback right here, and immediately look at this candle. Entire dip on VIX was bought up. This thing went back up and again holding above 18. And as long as this thing can hold 18, guys, like I said, and this thing did pump all the way up to 1956, almost up to 20. Now it's holding 18. So 18 can hold. Yes, we could see 20 and possibly even higher up to $23. Below 18, watch out for the support. That's going to be right down here. This high, 1679. And below that, we also have strong support and the breakout at 15. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated.